Hello YouTube, and today I'm going to show you how to make a tekkit server. It's pretty simple. It's only going to take about maybe 5 minutes. So basically you're going to go to these two websites. I'll put the links in the description. First one you're going to need is tekkit Lite. If you want tekkit Lite, the way I set this up is compatible with most versions of tekkit. tekkit Lite and tekkit Classic I know work 100% just like this. There's a few different things I'll tell you about that. So you're going to want the tekkit launcher and the tekkit server. tekkit launcher is basically to launch tekkit. That'll launch for all the tekkit versions. This is the tekkit Lite server. If you want a different kind of server, tekkit Classic, you got to go into tekkit Classic and download that server. But the setup and install is pretty much the same, so you're going to want to download that. I already have the launcher, so I don't need that. I want to go to Craft Bucket. Depending on what system you're using, I'm using Mac. I'm going to copy this right here. Alright, we're done with both of those. That's downloaded. Mine unzips mine automatically, so we'll put the file there. If it is zipped up, then just unzip it. Then you're going to want to go to text edit. And you want to get a new document. Format, it's pretty crucial. Make it plain text. And that wiki link thing that I showed you, I want to post it right here. This is the pretty crucial part for basically what server you set up. This is going to be not Craft Bucket, but tekkit Lite. So we're going to delete everything from the C up to the dot and jar. We're going to name this capital T-E-K-K-I-T, capital L-I-T-E. So that's tekkit Lite. If you do tekkit Classic, it's going to be the same way, but just spelled tekkit Classic. These two right here, you're going to fill out accordingly to your computer. This is for the RAM. I do have two servers. They're both 4,000 megabytes of RAM, which is pretty close to 4 gigs each. I'm not going to be using this server. It's just for demonstration purposes, so I'm going to put 50 megabytes of RAM. And you got to fill out both of those. Okay, so we're ready to go. You're going to want to save that to your desktop. Alright. You're going to want to save it as well, if you have more than one server, you could put a different number at the end. Being that I have two, I'm going to name it server 3 dot command. You got to have that dot command and server. So you're going to save it to the desktop. Okay, that's done. It's pretty easy from here. Okay, so basically this is your tekkit Lite folder. You're going to want to drag this into there. Open that up. You're going to want to make sure you have terminal. You're going to type in chmod space A plus X, then another space. You're going to want to drag in this text edit thing that you just made, which is server.command or whatever you name it. But before you do this, depending on what you want your world to look like, you could go in your server properties, open that up with text edit, and you could put a world seed in or whatever else you want to do with that. Drag your server.command into here, hit enter. Okay, it'll do that. You're good. Your server's basically there. Now all you do to launch it is click the server right there. Being that I already have one, I'm just going to show you what it looks like on mine. We'll trash that. This is my tekkit Lite server. After you after you actually run the server, it'll make all these different files. It'll do this all automatic. Then you're going to want to hit this or whatever it's named, but whatever says dot command, you'll open that up. It's going to load for probably about 2 minutes. It's going to make a whole bunch of stuff here. Most of the time it's going to say there's something wrong with it. 95% of the time there's nothing wrong, but it'll say that there's something wrong. Don't really worry about that. If you're using tekkit Lite, you're going to have another window that pops up like this. This is basically your command window. For your server, say if I wanted to opt myself, I'd put OP Zacavs because that is my Minecraft name, which I already have done that, so I don't really need that no more. If you want to opt somebody else, you put op and then their name. I'll shut this down for now. Basically, when you want to stop your server, you're going to want to type stop. You'll see how it builds all this stuff right here, makes it all. I'm going to close that now. Alright, so basically that's done. You can mess with your server properties, that's all cool. Now, for other people to join, you're going to want to open up a port. I don't know how it works on all Wi-Fi's. I have a Apple Airport Extreme. So basically, when you open that up, you could set a port server under network. You're going to want to put a DCP or DCT, whatever it's called. But when you see ports, there's going to be 4 different settings. You're going to have your internal port, that's one, and then you're going to have 4 other ones. Just put, when you go into I'll show you, go into server properties, it'll show you what the port number is. You basically want to type that in on all the port server settings. 25565 is the port number. So just put that in on when you open up a port. You could use different downloads like Port Anchor, whatever, to open up a port if you don't know how to do it with your Wi-Fi. Basically, I opened up mine. Now, to make sure it runs and everything, you're going to want to open up your launcher. So we'll wait for that. For Tekkit Lite, it's going to open up different than Tekkit Classic. Tekkit Classic it uses CraftBucket. Tekkit Lite uses Forge Mod Loader. So when you open up Tekkit Lite, it's going to say FML is setting up your Minecraft environment. When you open up the Tekkit Classic, it won't do anything. It'll just open it up. Basically, with this mod, with this pack, I want to call it, you don't need actually the Minecraft downloaded. So this is basically Minecraft in here with all your settings. Pick which one you want. For the server we made, it's Tekkit Lite. I do believe this is the best one. It has 72 mods built in. This Tekkit Classic has about 42. Not sure how many volts has. You could have ICBM and a whole bunch of different stuff there too. We made Tekkit Lite. Log in. It'll launch it. It'll say all this for FML setting up your Minecraft environment. That's all cool. And then basically the last step is to add a server. Once you get into your Minecraft window, you'll see that. So just go to multiplayer and add server. You're going to want to add your computer's internal IP address. Mine is 10.0.1.7. That's probably not the one you're going to use, but you could find your own internal IP address many different ways. Mine just shows it in the Wi-Fi, so you could look up how to do it on your computer, or you could go to About This Mac and then go to Network. It'll show you. So that's pretty much it. If you have any questions, just ask me. I'll leave the links in the comment section below. Alright, later.